Hey guys, it's Vornskyr here, and today I'm in the multiplayer mod of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now this mod came out about a month ago, but it's recently been updated so that it works with update 1.10, which you might be able to see. I've got one of the metallic paint jobs on the truck. So what we're going to do today is just take this reservoir tank to Calais. It's a pretty short drive. So it shouldn't take that long. Hopefully we'll encounter a few other players in the wild, so to speak. And yeah, we'll just check out the mod. Now before I get too much into the video, you might notice that I've got, what is it, nearly $94 million according to the little thing on the minimap. That's because I'm not using my single player save for this. Apart from anything else, my single player profile has a lot of mods and everything on it. So I would have needed to start a new profile to do this properly. But this mod is in alpha. There's definitely bugs, some of which can cause some pretty crazy glitches, like trucks going flying all over the place and everything like that. But it is also multiplayer, so that means there are, unfortunately, players who will occasionally just go around ramming people and everything like that, which, you know, can cause like hundreds of thousands of dollars of damage to the trucks. That sort of stuff isn't particularly common, but if it happens and you've only got like, you know, you're on your very first truck or something, you've worked hours just to get the money to buy the truck, and then some dude comes along and rams you, you know, you're the one who's got to pay for all the damage to be repaired. So it's kind of safer using a profile like this for the time being. I see a couple of players driving along up there. And one thing you might notice is there's no AI traffic. Yeah, it's a multiplayer mod, that's just how it is. So when there's no players around, the roads can be pretty empty, but times like this, I'm playing on the European server, there's what, 1,300 people, roughly, playing. So there's plenty of trucks to keep you company. So I might cruise with this guy for a little bit. I'm not sure where he's going or what he's doing. What's his name? Rapper121 BR. So let's just roll with him. And hopefully there won't be any like massive desync or anything, and that'll cause me to drive straight into his ass. Because I've got a fair bit of lag on this server. Yeah, my ping's 360. That's what you get when you connect to a European server from Australia. But I get the same ping on the US server as well, so they're probably hosted in the same location, if I had to guess. And this mod was only put together by like a team of 4 guys or something, so it's pretty impressive. And they're obviously keeping it updated because, you know, this update to make the multiplayer work with 1.10 only came out a day or two ago, so very cool. Yeah, it seems that a lot of people will honk the horns as soon as they drive past you. It's kind of like you know, if you ride a motorbike, you give the other guy a nod or something like that. Not everybody does it, but there you go, honk honk. Move back over here. Got ourselves a little mini convoy happening. There's somebody else. I'm not sure if you can see him in my wing mirror there, but there's somebody else behind us a bit as well. So I don't want to make any crazy lane changes or anything like that. It's all stuff you don't have to really worry about when you're playing the vanilla game. This guy seems a fair way back, so... Although it looks like he might be approaching. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell distance in the side mirrors sometimes. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go past. Beep beep. Hello. Yeah, and there's a bunch of players around. Sometimes all you hear is like horns honking and that sort of thing. Slow down a bit so I don't run into this guy in front of me. So yeah, I haven't played this game with anybody else yet, like not the multiplayer. I think it would be, you get like 5 or 6 people all running in a convoy or something like that. I think it'd be pretty crazy. As it is, just following along with a couple of random people on the road can be pretty amusing. Oops, nearly missed my turn off. So let's see. I mean, there's a lot of people running either their single player profiles from the vanilla game or, modded profiles like I am. So there's a lot of people running like just crazy expensive trucks. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I've got like the 750 horsepower engine in the Volvo and everything like that. But then there's other people who have started a brand new profile and they're basically doing everything from scratch. And sometimes those people can't make it up those on-ramps with any sort of speed. But this guy seems to do alright. And it's nice weather too. I was playing this a bit earlier and it was just pouring rain. Like, for hours. Tried resting and everything, but it just kept raining. So this is a nice change. Oh, you see a little bit of lag there. It's not as bad as I've seen it before, so truck coming, let's get on the horn. Oh, nothing back. That makes me sad. But yeah, it is kind of weird seeing these roads so empty with only a few other trucks on them. I'll pull back a little bit from this guy. Don't want to get too close. I'm not really sure what the mod team's plans are for this in the future, if they're planning on adding traffic or anything like that. I mean, I don't think it really needs the traffic, to be honest. Sure, it feels a little bit lifeless when there's nobody on the server or anything like that, but can you imagine the chaos that would be if, thousands of people all trying to avoid traffic at the same time as driving the trucks? I don't think it would end well. Dude parked on the side of the road there. It looks like Rapper might be going to Calais as well. Unless he's crossing the tunnel or the channel or whatever it is that's at Calais, he might be going into the UK. Because you can still get jobs like all over Europe. You're not limited to short jobs. I've only picked a pretty short one for the purposes of this video. I'll probably get in front of Rapper at some point. Then I'll just take off, but I want to get past him safely. I don't want to I don't want to sideswipe the guy as I'm going past or something like that. Because that would suck. And I mean, that's how a lot of the accidental damage happens in this game. People just not paying enough attention. It doesn't have to be deliberate, but somebody swiping their trailer across the front of you, that'll do a fair bit of damage to you. So you might notice it's just said down there that we've entered a non-collision zone. And that's something they've done in the cities basically, so trucks can drive through each other without causing any real damage to each other, which is good. Because otherwise it would be just a nightmare in the cities, especially around the busy loading docks and everything like that. These dudes stopped on the side of the road here. So we'll probably enter the, we'll probably exit the non-collision zone pretty shortly. In fact, we just left it then. I wonder if I can get a cinematic shot of both of us driving like this. Sort of, not really. I don't want to drive in cinematic for too long because I always crash when I'm in cinematic mode. And knowing my luck, I'd crash right into this poor guy in front of me. So, only 75 kilometers to Calais. Getting pretty close. I might just put my foot down here and go past Rapper. Is that a dude on our side of the road up here? Nope. Yeah, this lag is causing me a bit of stress. But as long as I stay within my lane, it should be fine. So let's make sure we're past Rapper. Looks like it. There we go. Beautiful. See, I don't think I've ever had a stressful overtake in single player. I mean, the cars, they generally either get out of your way or it doesn't even matter if you hit them. But in this, if you give a shit about other people, then if you run into somebody else, you're actually, you know, ruining a fair bit of that guy's work. Because you've got no idea if he's running a modded profile or whatever, like a $100 million profile or anything like that. There we go, getting a bit of speed now. This truck is so fast, this Volvo. Had it up at like 170 kilometers an hour earlier. It's ridiculous. I want to turn right here. I'll slow it all the way down. Try not to run into the guardrail. Check for traffic, because a collision here wouldn't be good for anybody. Alright. Leave this guy beep. Oh, nothing back. It's always so disappointing when nobody replies to you. So I deliberately chose Calais as a place to come because I'm expecting to see a fair few players here. I might be wrong, but it seems like it would be a pretty busy area. As you can see, there's 3 trucks leaving just there. So, yeah, maybe we'll see what it's like in a big crowded area. Let's change into this left lane. And we're in the non-collision zone, so we can all take a deep breath and relax a little bit. And you do still get speeding tickets and red light tickets and everything in this. So just because it's a multiplayer mod doesn't mean that that doesn't happen. And if the other players are respecting the traffic rules, then running a red light can actually cause a pretty big crash. I mean, the mileage varies on how many players respect the traffic rules too much. Some people will just blow through any red light they see. Other people will stop for all of them. I generally stop for them, but at the same time, if there's nobody coming, then sometimes I'll go through them. And especially in the cities with the no collision zones, it doesn't matter too much, because generally you'll just float straight through any other trucks. But of course there's always times when the non-collision zones can bug out or something and suddenly you've got a whole lot of damage to deal with. Alright, so I wonder how many people are going to be in here. Doesn't look like there's anybody in here. Well, that'll make it easier to dropping off. I was kind of hoping it'd be really crowded, but so much for that. I might actually park it from inside the cab. Generally in multiplayer, I don't park inside the cab, I just go into third person. Just so that it's a bit faster, so that you're not holding other people up. But there's nobody to hold up here, so oops, moved my head too much. There we go. Yeah, so this guy here is picking up a load by the looks of it. Where is his load? Right next to me. Let's watch. Let's see if he makes any mistakes. It's all looking pretty good. This is a really easy yard to pick up from, so... Yep, nailed it. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's just really cool seeing a lot of other players running around in this game. It's, I mean, it'd be kind of something that I've been hoping for a little while, that they would add in a multiplayer mode or something, maybe with American Truck Sim, but yeah, seeing it working is really nice, even if it's not official. Let's see if we can find some more players. Try and go to one of the other, stopped way too soon there. I'll try to go to one of the other yards. Can barely see the traffic light. So let's check this yard here. What's this? LKW, I think. No, there's nobody in here either. Let's go on to the next one. So yeah, it looks like Calais, not as busy as I'd thought it would be, which is disappointing. Maybe I should have gone to a really big city like London or Berlin or something, but even then I think most players... There's somebody in here. But I think most players are going more for where the jobs are. Oh, so this guy's trying to reverse. Let's watch this. I'm just going to quickly pull myself in here. Yeah, looks like he's got it. So, well, anyway, this has been a bit of a first look sort of thing at Euro Truck Sim 2 Multiplayer mod, which has just been updated for update 1.10, as you can see by my shiny Volvo. And yeah, it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I don't know if it'll fully replace single player, but because obviously with single player you've got all the mods and everything like that you can use, different trucks, different maps, everything like that, whereas this is pretty much no mods. I'm not sure if it doesn't run if you've got mods installed or if it's more just a rule, but either way the idea is that it's no mods. Yeah, either way, it's very cool. Be a lot of fun with a few mates or whatever doing a long trip in convoys and that sort of thing. But anyway guys, if you'd like to see more of these videos, let me know. But until next time, I've been Vornskyr, and thanks for watching.